Stepping through these heavens, Cynthia flying high. A real world of ways and why. Flows and procedures you'll desire. Come on aboard the live stream flyer. He's got the knowledge that you need, from all the checklists to SOBs. Failure's active, keeping it real. In his flights you'll join the thrill. GSX life weather, VATSIM, ATC. We love to fly the PMDG 73. From cockpit prep to arrival time, you'll learn and enjoy the whole ride. Expand your mind with every stream. In the cockpit that we dream. 737 Sim VA shows how it's done. You'll learn the ropes while having fun. No flight too long, no skies too wide. With every flight he'll be your guide. Real world ways and steady hand. Reach new heights as you learn to command. GSX life weather, VATSIM, ATC. We love to fly the PMDG 73. From cockpit prep to arrival time, you'll learn and enjoy the whole ride. GSX left weather, VATSIM, ATC. We love to fly the PMDG 73. From cockpit prep to arrival time, you'll learn and enjoy the whole ride.
Ayo boys, welcome back. Happy Sunday to everyone. And welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 in the brand new PMDG Boeing 737-800. Just checking my sounds here because it might be really loud, maybe. Let me know. Let me close all this down, and a little flight here from Townsville down to the Gold Coast. So Mason, if you're in the chat, mate, we're heading back down to the Gold Coast just for you. I put in my old bloody scenery, and yeah, it worked. So we're gonna head down to the Gold Coast. Real world ops and procedures from cold and dark all the way to shutdown. Just the one flight. And yeah, boys. Oh yeah, on since we're doing the RMP AR approach, the last two times when I've set my missed approach altitude on them, the VNav has disconnected. So I'm gonna pay extra attention to the approach and do it properly. And once we're under 300 feet of our missed approach, we can set our missed approach altitude, and the VNav shouldn't disconnect for us. All right. So remind me when we're doing that. Huddy, good to see you, bro. The gamer dude. Oh, before we go, all right. The gamer dude, wait up. Before we go, let me get you the Discord link. How's that sound? Give me a second, boys. Just gonna get the link here for the Discord. Alright, just let me activate my bot for Discord so you can join. Alrighty. Let me get you the link. Hey boys, hey boys. Any wind shear warnings today? Nah, none. None at the moment anyway. Bit of a storm up here. And yeah, if you become a member, you can get all this good stuff here. Like that. I don't know how to get the link, bro. I'm very new to Discord, eh? Does anyone know how to get the link for their Discord? Oh, yep. Alright, the gamer dude, I think I have it for you, bro. Let me see if this works. Let me open the chat up in my PC here, and I can send through the link. Anyone else who's a member, you can grab this link here. I think I have it for you, bro. Let me see. And oh, thank you, Huddy. There you go, bro. I hope. I hope. Alright, boys. What do you reckon? 10 likes for tonight? 10 like goal? Hey? Alright, that should work. Yeah, you have to follow some steps through and then wait for me to approve you. So after you do all the stuff, yeah, once I get back onto Discord, I can approve you and everything else should open up for you, brother. But thank you for your support and look forward to many more. Sim330, what's up, brother? Good to see ya. Good to see ya, mate. Oh, Spence is in the house. Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? And what do you reckon, boys? That is all good, hey? Gamer dude, I should fly the A320neo with Virgin Australia regional flight. Now that would be a funny flight, bro. That would be a complete just totally fun flight. No realness at all. So if that's your kind of thing, then I guess maybe when I get 1,000 subscribers or something, hey, I might do that. But here we go. Let's get underway. Townsville down to Gold Coast. Not a real route here, but it's going to be some fun anyway. This is for Mason. If Mason's in the chat, let him know that this is for him because I might not see it. And let's go. Hey, the gamer dude, you're in? Is it all locked for your butt? Let me know because you're the first person I've sent it to pretty much outside, so I don't know if it all works. So it should all be locked except like the rules and stuff. Let me know. Hey, Mason! I was just saying, if anyone sees Mason, let him know that this is for you. I loaded up my Gold Coast scenery for Flight Sim 24 and it all worked, bro. So tonight we're going Townsville down to the Goldie, just for you, my brother. I have to put on my flight plan for V-Pilot, boys. So hope everyone's having a lovely end to the weekend. It is Christmas time, holidays, so yeah, hope everyone's having a lovely time. Here's our time tonight, so you got me for maybe 11 o'clock. I'll try and do this as realistic as possible. Not a proper route here, so I had to make the route. And oh, you could see flight deck VC. Okay, legend, thank you so much. Just read that, follow along, do what the bot says. And yeah, bro, thank you very much for the support. No worries, Mason. That is not a problem at all, bro. I am here for your entertainment when life gets a bit too hard, or you have nothing to do and you just want a relief, or you want to learn, and that's when you come and watch me. But no, thank you. Very good to see you here, mate. Alright, let me plan this. Aviation Echo, yo, what's up, bro? Just got home from work. Perfect timing for the stream. Haha, legend. Welcome back, brother. And I've actually got something for you. There is 53 planes with the auto land, and the rest don't have the auto land. So there you go. Whichever ones you want to make them 53 to be auto land is up to you, but I guess the ones that don't have are the older ones, the Uniform and Oscar. En route alternate is Rockhampton. 350 for tonight. Alright, lovely. And let's go. 99.50. Alright, sweet. Mason saying, I'm landing right now, velocity 545, Sydney to the Gold Coast on infinite flight because I don't have a PC set up. Oh, true. Well, I hope you have a great approach into there, bro, on your flight. You got to use whatever you've got. And let's go. The gamer dude knows it. And if you look at a picture of the cockpit, it should say no auto land on the ND. Alrighty, let's make our way up. Very, very bloody loud. What's in here? Vacuum cleaner. What the hell? Bloody lawnmower or something going in here. Is that really loud, boys? Let me know. Alright, lads, going to be first flight of the day here. That noise is the PCA cart, pre-conditioned air cart. So let's go, boys. Cabin crew cleaning. Yeah, hey. Nah, just the PCA card out there. So let me know. I can turn it down, so let me know. Are we back, boys? Okay, I'm not too sure what happened there. I think it just cut out for a little bit. Far out. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, hey? But let's go. We need to get our ATIS. Got me pen. It's Zulu. And 140 at 10 knots, showers, rain. Few 2600, broken 4500, 25, QNH 1011. And that's Zulu. Flight plan. Is that sound all good, boys? Let me know. Velocity 9950, 28th of December, Townsville to Gold Coast, Yankee Foxtrot. Kilo. Yes, sir. And that's all good. Off block time here is 8, or pushback time 8:30. When I arrive at just before 10:30. Cost index is 14. Takeoff weight is 63.5. Landing weight is 59.1. All pretty light today, not much fuel. And we've got a headwind of 13 knots today. Weather report all good. Our fuel 8.9. And one go around attempt, 15 minutes on the weather in case we have to dodge any storm cells. Alternate is Brisbane, and one go around attempt. No go around attempt, because we don't need an alternate for today. Runway 19, Gemma 3. Yep. And Idril, and then we're no star into this way, but we'll take the RMP AR approach into runway 14. 133 passengers. Write that down. And minimum off route altitude 5,000 at Lamung, max year 3, so just a couple slight little bumps in cruise for you guys. Nothing to worry about. And the weather into the Gold Coast is 17020, gusting 30 knots, more than 10 kilometre visibility. And it's becoming 19014 knots, more than 10 scattered, 2500. Bit windy there at the Gold Coast, so that should be interesting. Get our charts now. Taxi chart. Our SID Gemma 3 departure. Let's check the what departure it's going to be today. It's easier for me to go into nighttime to read. Max 230 up here, eh? High terrain, I'm going to say 5.5 to 1200, then 3.3. Let's do a, well, that's 10 mile. Let's do standard departure, 1200 foot acceleration height. Let's do that. Alright. And if we have engine failure, come back on the RMP Zulu. Actually, let's do NAD P1 departure, 3000 foot acceleration height. Get away from the terrain out here. Could do standard 12, but we'll do that. That's all good performance, boys. Is it still going? Flight 5, 24k rating always, and then work our way up. 20 on the CG. And 64.5. Add 2. Whoa. Let me just make sure. Calculate, all good. And oxygen mask boom test. Here's the boom. First one. Second one, no more than 100 drop. And we got the 4 crosshairs. I set up the ACP now, off speaker. Flight deck access system switch. Crash axe, fire extinguisher, manual gear extension, door, other emergency equipment, P6 panel, and P18 panel is all good. Leading edge test. Why is it a bit wonky? Overspeed 1 and 2. Stick shaker. And stick shaker 2. Check our voltages over 22 for DC. Over 110 for AC onto transfer 1. Emergency exit lights. Check the integrity of this knob, but we'll do the engineer ops as well. Outflow valve. I set this now just because it's easier. set it up when they come back from the walk around if you want. Onto the right for whoa. The hell? Alright, 4-9 and what do we want, boys? 10-20, that's all good. What's with this? You guys won't be able to watch that. Maybe it's for Lanta. Alright, that's better. Alright, everything's good here. Yep, auto throttle, autopilot test 1 and 2. First officer side. Reset our fuel, get our displays going. Light will extinguish. No anti-skid over. Oh, look at this, boys. I was gonna say, it's got to be over 12 liters. What do you reckon? We'll keep our oil or refill it. Well, it's above 12, so the oil's good. No RF on the pressure. Very low though. We're gonna need to refill that. You fill it up by right here. That's so cool. That's the lowest I've ever seen it. No RF. First officer is going for the walk around, boys. So let's do our FMC setup. 737-800 26k rating. Airac 25 of 13th, and it's 28th of December. It's active today. Time 2020. We're at Townsville. GPS left, most accurate. Townsville, flight plan request. Set our fuel up here. Select our route. Velocity 9950. Hey, Wilsey, good to see you, bro. Yeah, hey, that's what I was thinking, Wilsey, as well. Just get up away from this terrain here. Although it's only out for 10 mile, the terrain's out 10 mile, but I'm with you. NAD P1, 3,000 foot acceleration height, bro. Hey, bro, very good. This guy's learning. I love how very well done. What are we doing? Load this up so we can go, hey, get our passengers. Still no fix for GSX, but I did see in the forum someone had the same problem as me, so hopefully it gets fixed. Alright, make sure this is all good. No star for our arrival today, runway 19er. And won't copy the route, we'll just keep it clean. Runway 14 for our arrival. For this one, when you have the VOR no start, you don't you leave the disco, alright? Because we have to get clearance, otherwise yeah, we have to overfly that or come in before. Waiting for our action, what do you mean? Let me just request this. I'll open up the doors. I don't know why it's telling me to open up the doors. Must be because it's not working properly. Alright, let's cross-check our cost index, 14. Huddy? Oh, nah, not next stream. Tomorrow's Milk Run Monday. We'll fly Gold Coast, Sydney to Melbourne. Maybe back to Sydney, see how we go. But in the works. Amberley to Point Cook. Yeah, I'll do Edinburgh to Point Cook to Amberley or something like that. That'll be cool. In the BBJ. Alright, cost index is all good here, and flight level 350 for today. Over an hour flight, so we can just use this here. Performance. $48. Whoops. We're not heavy, so it's climb 1, takeoff, boom. I think this is 141 at 10. 3,000 foot acceleration height today, no P1 departure. Flight 5 takeoff, and our speeds were 1390 and... Hey, it didn't load up my weights. It didn't load up my weights, boys. GSX is no good. I'll have to put them in myself then. 64.5. Well, we had 133, 64. $64.5, so this is going to be like and 64.5 on our gross weight. We have 64.5. No, it's 1,000 under. $63.6, yeah, there we go. Alright, we're on 20.7. Alright, there we go, lads. Let me go back into here. Performance. Let's change that for now. Alright, there we go, lads. There we go. Willsy saying, I'm keen, might fly out of there for first flight when I get back. What's that, Antarctica? Daniel Walker, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream. And, is saying he's almost done an all-dayer from Perth to FA Foxtrot Alpha Oscar Romeo. Finally seeing the coast of South Africa. Went over the South Georgia Islands, close to Antarctica. Great flight. Oh, that's wild, bro. That is absolutely awesome. I've only done a short flight in South Africa. Never done the long haul. But damn, Antarctica would be so cool to see. As well as the south of South Africa there. Far out, bro. Unreal flight. Glad to hear that you loved it as well. Unreal. One day I might do that Antarctica flight. Fly across Antarctica or something, hey? Crazy. Where were we, boys? We're up to here. Performance. 905. 0, 5. There we go, they match up better. Climb, we'll change this, see what the tailwind does. Nah, that's way too low. Let's put it at a standard one from now. Cruise, we know what we're going to do. It's got to be under Mach 10 from the max. Right, no one's online into the Gold Coast, so we'll make it 300, 250 at 10. Forecast, our QNH. Whoa, I didn't get our QNH. Didn't write it down. 1017. This controls our VNAV path here. Execute, load up our climb, cruise winds, I should say. Alright, beautiful. Load that up. Loads up our descent at the same time. Alright, Townsville for our VOR. 114.1. And we're taking 25 for the MSA. Engine out, procedure turns. Got to be 5 because those mountains in front of us, eh? And we're going to need coolant gutter. Check this distance just to make sure that's what it is. 25 for the MSA. Legs RMP1, RMP1, and distance 661 and 5.0. 650, 5.0 on the fuel, and 4.3, 700 extra. Last thing, just check these are all good, and they are. First officer's back from the walk around. That's all completed. Let's go. Start my AP later because we're on the carts, so we don't need it. All good, all good. And finish refueling. Window heat now. If you want to do the test, you can do that. Oh. You turn them on, wait for the light to go orange up here, and then you can turn them back off. That's the test for them. They'll come off later, done. And our course for our departure. Let's go. Gemma 3 departure today. Second performance page. No, we've already done it. This one? This is MSFG airport. 197. Nah, VNAV departure. VNAV LNAV departure. 3,000 foot acceleration height, wasn't it? Yep. .197 on the course. Pilot flying sets this up. Good to see though. Thank you for checking over me. I like that. Oh, you must have missed it. That's all good. Thank you for checking up on me. You caught my flight director off last night in the missed approach at Brisbane. Imagine if I didn't see that, bro. We would have had to go missed approach again. I would have got FAC and GP final approach course and glide paths based off of our barometric pressure. If you're on RMP approach, you can press approach, get IAN, integrated approach network. But anyway, I'm yapping. I need to stop yapping. They're all good, hey? And first flight of the day, ACP set up. Let's go, cargo test. Lovely. First weather one. Complete, GPWS, and let's do our pre-flight checklist. Oxygen test 100%, navigation transfer display switch is normal auto, window heat is on, pressurization mode selector auto, flight instruments 098098, and QNH is 10111011, parking brake is set, engine start levers are cut off. And let's get our airways clearance now. Gemma 3 departure, runway 19, Gemma 3, check out discos, good. Disco baby. And we're going to climb 6,000. Initial climb is above the first restriction here, so well, all that way. Probably 120. We'll take 6,000 for now. And code inside the CTA 3,000. Velocity 9950, cleared to the Gold Coast, runway 19, Gemma 3 departure, and climb via SID 6000, code 300 set. done, lads. Final load sheet now. Let's say one passenger didn't make it. Here's all good. 0 fuel now, weight now. LMC, it's 100 for each passenger, 15 for the bags. Confirm our center of gravity now, otherwise it would change. 5.5 and 145. Alright, VNav, LNav, 5.5. No, you're being a great first officer. Absolute wonderful. That's exactly what it's for. When we all learn the same thing, that's why they're called standard operating procedures, because anything out of the standard operating procedure, it's like, hey, what are you doing? You got to check on it, you know? So it's easy to spot a mistake. That's why there's SOPs. So very lovely, brother. I love it. Just get this heading going and we can do the departure brief. But before I do the departure brief, we'll do the departure brief first. I have to check my rudder. Are they going crazy? Yes, they are. Can you see them moving? I have to fix that. Hang on, boys. I need to disconnect before we do the departure brief here. Okay, there we go. Lucky, otherwise I would have had twitchy controls there, eh? That would have been a bit wild. Alright, departure brief. Let me get a drink of water because this takes a while. Alrighty. Let's go. I don't know what bay we're at. We're at bay 3. Yeah, bay 3. Alright boys, we're at bay 3 at Townsville. And expect to push back face north. We'll taxi Delta 1 onto Alpha all the way up to Alpha 7, 2,400, yeah, Alpha 7 runway 19, and runway is dry, no anti-ice is needed, and performance is reduced takeoff 48/25 for an N1 and 90.7, flaps 5 takeoff V1139, rotate 140, V2 145, standard reject and evacuation procedures, and the non-normal is climb runway heading 197, and we'll climb to 3 mile, we'll turn left to 030, and climb above the MSA. We'll come back, intercept the final approach fix for RMP Zulu runway 19er, which is going to be Lebot above 3,000, max 210, 185 within 10, and no need to tune the navs. Will it be an overweight landing today? No, it won't be an overweight landing, so we're all good. Any questions on the non-normal? The normal departure is going to be the Gemini 3 departure chart 10-3 Echo, and dated 19th of January 2024, RMP 1 max 250 below 10,000, transition altitude 10,000, and runway 19 5.5 to 1200, then 3.3 for obstacles. We're going to use NAB 1 departure 3000 foot acceleration height, be runway heading 197 till Vabi max 230 knots, which is in hard restriction in the MFC. Turn right 207 to Doppler, then left 189, sat code left 149 onto Odata, left 096, and above pin up 130, no problem, and 095 onto Gemma transition. To fly that, have both flight directors on master and my side, course 197 set on both sides, and V2145 heading 197, altitude 7000 VNAV and LNAV armed for a NAP1 departure, 3000 foot acceleration height. We have the Townsville VOR tuned 114.1 on both sides and identified on the ND. We're expecting to climb to flight level 350 today, and we're predicting 4.9 tons of arrival into Coolangatta. The threats today is just the MSA 5200 to the southwest, 4000 to the southeast, sorry, and 4000 to the southwest, 4700 to the west, and 3600 within 10. And the threats: nighttime flight, first flight, and YouTube chat. Any questions or suggestions? Nope, we're all good. Let's start our APU now. And let's do before start checklist to the line. And it's going to be fuel 8.9 and pumps off. Passenger signs are on. Windows locked. MCP V2145 heading 197, altitude 6000. Takeoff speeds is V1139 rotate 140 and V2145. CD pre-flight completed. Rudder and aileron trim is 3 and 0. Taxiing takeoff briefing completed. Before start checklist to the line complete. Wait for this blue light here. Nah, I just watched him drive around Adelaide for a few hours. It was mad, but I'm going to drive with Maddie after this. That's why we're just doing one flight on iRacing. Come join us, bro. Oh, yeah, so time 2 minutes. Remember, you can use the electrical straight away, but you've got to wait 2 minutes to use the bleed here. Alright. Ground power off. Bang. AC powered fuel pump. And let's get our pushback. I'm going to have to do something, aren't I? Close the doors and everything, I think. Hey, this has been a good setup so far, bro. We're cruising through this. This is good. Won't put the frequencies in there, though. Oh, the PCA card. Alright, remember you can't put the Paxil bleed on with the PCA card either. Wait for it to go. You use that if it's below 10 degrees or above 21 degrees, because the airports have noise procedures on the APU. Only some base you can use it. But ground connections. Which one is it? Release. Hey yo, fam group. Good to see you, brother. Guess who's arrived? Lovely to see you, mate. Happy Sunday. Hope you all had a lovely Sunday dinner. I had Chinese for dinner. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Hint, hint, your #1 supporter, eh? Yeah, bloody oath, mate. Hey, you're up there. Hey, bloody love it. Love seeing all you boys here. Let's go. 10 likes, boys. Yes, we hit our goal. We hit our goal. GSX is so bugged, eh? Come on, buddy. Now what are we waiting for? Oh, I thought that I pressed the button to disconnect everything. Needs a button here just to go click and remove all of these. Alrighty.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Ground, confirm pre-departure checks complete. And all doors closed. Cabin crew, arm doors cross-check. Alright, 2 minutes so we can use the bleed. And our PCA cart's gone. That's our air conditioning. And clear to pressurized hydraulics. No center tank pumps. Yes, but I'll turn them on later because they're close to 1,000. Pumps on, anti-collision light is on, and mode C. And before start checklist, below the line. Flight deck door closed and locked. Fuel panel set, hydraulic panel set, anti-collision light. Oh, done that backwards. Anti-collision light set, hydraulic panel set, fuel panel set. Before start checklist, below the line complete. Brakes are released. Ready for pushback. Timing our block time. Alright, wait for them. Clear to start engines and start sequences 2 then 1. Packs off and starting engine 2. Start valve open. Timing. Go. VA do 20%. Engine valve disappears, and we got our fuel flow coming in. Temp pressures there, all good. N1 motoring. EGT rising nicely within 15 seconds. When the center tank pumps are close to 1 ton of fuel, we'll leave them off until above flight level 100. Otherwise they'll lean back and read a lower number and we'll get a master caution. In the older center tank pumps it's 2,400 the limit, but we're simulating the new ones here. But alright, let's go. 2463, no EGT, engine stabilized. Oh, I love how the realistic startup now. It's so good. Starting engine 1. Start valve open. Timing our 2-minute reset. For our engine, if we have to restart it. For one of the 4 parameters. Hot, hung, wet, or cold start, I think it is. Oh, too busy yapping. Max 25, fire out. Engine valve disappears, fuel flow coming in. Temps all good, pressure rising, N1 motoring. Hey, thanks Maddie. Maddie was on to me, you gotta do your T's and P's. That's right here. Brakes set and clear to release. Alright, no EGT, 2463, no EGT, flaps 5. Jen! Remember last night when I turned everything off? Let's take inverter this time. Alright, PAX auto, isolation valve auto, dual bleed disappears, turn off our APU. Continuous, wheel well light is for them. Checked, speed brake is down, flight controls, full forward, full back, full left, full right, holding at the rudder. And before taxi checklist is generators on, probe heat is on, anti-ice not needed, isolation valve auto, engine start switch is continuous, recall, checked, auto brake RTO, Engine start levers idle, flight controls checked, and holding at ground dispatcher. We can do the rudder check now. Full left, full right. So he got the pin in his hand there. Before taxi checklist complete. Hooroo, mate. If you can't see there, you can give him 2 dings there. Willsy saying, do we know if Will is in the chat today, boys, or is he busy getting a feature on OPN from the cockpit of his Boeing 738? Yeah, probably too busy getting a feature, bro. He probably done heaps of waves today and getting that gusty 20 knots at Brizzy. But I don't know, maybe he is, maybe he's not. Not too sure. Let's see. Alright, we're all ready for taxi, so runway 19er. Let me get a Unicom. Hey, that was so cool, hey. Will, far out. That's so awesome. I wonder if he learnt off Captain Ken as well. Alright, we're ready for taxi, lads. Let's go. And takeoff config check. Not above 40%. Remember, turning these on above flight level 100. No one around, no refueling. Let's do our first test. Second
Monitor
test.
Radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Lovely. This is what these lights are for, to see out here. But once you're out of the apron, you can turn them on. I'm going to turn the other side on when I get out here, so I don't blind no one. Alright, clear left, clear right. Oh, I've got to get FS realistic. Can't play without FS realistic, eh, boys? Alright, there we go. Now we've got some movement. Oh, Volanta. Got to set up a flight for Volanta here. Okay, lads. There we go. Ew. Uh-oh. How do I get out of it? Alright, good stuff. Let's do a departure review. Flaps 5, V-speed set, auto throttle arm, VNAV, LNAV 6000 set, and before takeoff checklist, flaps 5, green light, stabilizer trim 5.6 units, before takeoff checklist complete, and 7 minutes, yep, cabin secure. Flip over our card to the green side, and let's get set up here. Since we're coming up to the runway, got our headsets on. Hey, we're remembering everything today. 2,400, so yeah, we're taking full, aren't we? Yeah. All right, let's speed up here. Oh, some beautiful stormy departure tonight, hey boys. Alright, let's go wing. Oh, what about logo too, eh? The plane spotters live streaming wouldn't be happy about that one. Got to keep them happy. Bit of lightning out there, opposite direction. Alright lads, here we go. Yep, traffic and terrain. You want to do that. You would do that once you get told to line up on the runway, and then you'd go weather, traffic, terrain, and this onto TARA. But I try to do it a little bit just in between to get ready because we're in here. Alright, approaching Tommy's on it. I love it. Alpha 7 runway 19 confirm and data checked 145. 145 data checked. So we'd be told to line up and then we'd go weather, traffic, terrain, PCAS RA. Make sure that the AMP is lower than the RMP, confirm. And we're cleared onto here. We're cleared for takeoff, lads. Townsville traffic bomb 73800, velocity 9950, lines up, runway 19 departs on the Gem 3 departure to the south, Townsville. Alrighty, here we go. Are we good, first officers? Let me know. Any questions before we take off? You're very much welcomed. Remember, don't turn up here so you don't eat up your runway. Hey, come back. 230 restriction, NAMP 3000 foot acceleration height. We're all on, we're good to go. Did I give 2 things to the ladies? Not sure. Maybe I did. Eating up my runway here, but let's just go 40%. 197. Timing. Wait for our 2 EGT drop and we'll set takeoff thrust. There we go, set takeoff thrust. Thrust set. Forgot to say that before 60 knots. Check. Bit of wind from the right, from the left I should say. Rotate. Alright, controls neutral. Positive rate. Gear up. On 400 roll mode. Watch for this. This will come on at 1,000 foot, the N1, or 3,000. Yep, at 1,000 N1. $2,000. Alright, 3,000 accelerating. Pitch down to 10 degrees. Don't follow the flight director. Flight 1. Alright, flaps up. Alright, flaps up, no lights. Autopilot engaged. And climbing bleeds on Pax Auto. Landing gear up and off. And flaps up, no lights. Alright, after takeoff checklist, engine bleeds on Pax Auto. Landing gear up and off. And flaps up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Climbing 250 restriction here. And 5,000, all looks good. Where's me little dude gone? Where's me little dude? Me little dude's gone from the maps there. Comet to 10,000. Trying to refresh it. Hey, there he is. Alright, 10 degrees, no, all good. Coming up to transition level. Let's go, pump, center tank pumps on. 10,000. We're climb, full climb now. Progress 5 minutes, max continuous thrust, and 149er. Alright, flight level 100, 10 checks. And climbing 400, 125. Townsville traffic bomb 73800 is 21 nautical miles to the south. Flight level 120, climbing 390, Gemma 3 departure, tracking 149 at Townsville. Let's climb. Class A. 200 restriction. Let me check the wind here. Hey, 14 knot tailwind. Alright, so that's why we got this slow climb here already. Might gonna have to bump that down because I bumped it up, didn't I, boys? I'm gonna take 282. That should be good. I'll keep this on climb in case I have to change it. Lovely. Done. Climbing. All good. And how's that, boys? Alright. Turning left now, 096. I love flying this plane now. This is so bloody damn good. Mason, is Mason still here? Maybe. There we go. Boys, that was a beautiful departure. I don't think we've missed one thing so far. We're doing 100% SOPs, hey? Absolutely beautiful. If you are new around here, my name is Aaron from 737 Simviator, and we fly real-world VA ops from cold and dark to shutdown every single flight as realistically as possible, as best as we can. We have lots of fun along the way, lots of laughs, lots of pizzas getting delivered to the wrong house, lots of go-arounds, and lots of fun. And yeah, if you haven't already, press that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subs. I leveled off. Let's clear this restriction. Pin up. Come over here. Forgot about that. And intervene, altitude intervention, intervene, and it will clear it out of the FMC. Same with this speed intervene. Click it twice if it's above the speed in the FMC, and it will clear it for you. Naughty, naughty first officers. Tommy, where were you, mate? Bloody hell. You were on the ball there. Oh, Tommy saying, nicely flown. You've been on the ball tonight. You stole my word. I just said, Tommy, you were on the ball. Thank you so much, mate. Yes, hey, we're not so tired as yesterday. And we've had a feed. We had our dinner early, so we've got all our energy. Hopefully we can do the same on departure, on arrival, I mean. Alright, climbing at 2.5. How's the tailwind looking? 17. I reckon I can just go a touch. Remember, all planes fly in econ mode. So this would be our speed here that it's given us. Same for the cruise. But, can't go too much. Pump it up a little bit. Oh, flight level 00 can detune our VORs now. Bit of storm cell out here, boys. In flight sim, I fly with my clouds on high. Otherwise, Ultra doesn't give you the realistic looking clouds. It's too many built on. For me, anyway. That's my that's what I do. But yeah. Willsy saying you should try ordering pizza tonight. Oh, we're back, boys. Oh, not too sure why that keeps stuffing up like that. I've got really good internet. It's really weird. Flight level 200 and climbing 500 and 4.6. I don't know if you've heard, but so my dad's work truck is on the front lawn, and it's covering the mailbox, so you can't see the number. Big ass work truck there. But yeah, but he sent it down 3 numbers away. He wasn't even close. And it was from Uber Eats, so they already have my address. Not my fault, Wilsey. But it's definitely stuff like that always happens to me, bro. I even predicted it when I told you I'm getting pizza. I'm like, I bet you something will go wrong here. Something will happen to me. Funny as. So yeah, let's not order pizza tonight. We got I had Chinese for dinner actually. Fried rice, chicken and beef and vegetables. Oh, yum. So delicious. Alright, how's our climbing going? 1750. Alright, tailwind 20. Okay, I don't think we're going to get much more out of the speed. I mean, Nah, we're not, are we, boys? So arriving into Gold Coast at 10:30. I'll have yous on the ground, okay? So you have my captain's attention until about 11 o'clock tonight. Hey, we're doing pretty good on the streams lately, hey? Smashing it because of this great plane. Hope everyone else is loving their flying their plane. Oh, 1,000 to go. Lovely. Let's not get captured. 350. .350, 137. .350. Alright. And once you're going to your final climb here, you can go climb 350, 350, 350 set 3 times. Next one, we're just waiting for bloody flight level 300. You can go AOB, angle of bank onto 10 here. Reduces the stress on the airframe if you have to, because we're going so fast. Oh, Huddy. Cabin pressure, we only have to check cabin pressure at, it's called 10 checks. So flight level 100, flight level 200, and flight level 300 is when we have to check it here. This is the pressure in the inside the cabin climbing at 400 feet a minute, and this is the altitude in feet, 5,700. So that's how much it's pressurizing, and that's the altitude that our body thinks it's at. But you only have to do that at every... Yeah, we checked that flight level 200. Yep. Pretty sure I did. My stream keeps cutting in and out. I'm not too sure bloody why. Let me do an internet check. Alright, we're in 0, we're in cloud. We need to turn on our engine anti-ice here. We haven't had no internet problems for ages, hey boys? Oh, well, I showed you my internet, so you know that I got good internet. So, I do apologize. Nothing else I can do. It's hard connected. It's not Wi-Fi. I'm on the cable, and yeah, the best internet I can get. We're only in streaming in. I'm only using 20,000 kbs as well for my upload. So. But yeah, hopefully that should clear up in a second. Technical difficulties here, ladies and gentlemen. Does the engine sounds have to go up, boys? Let me know. Alright, we're out of the cloud now. Tommy saying, man oh man, I love a good 737 Simviator stream. Thank you, brother. There's always There's always something going on with my streams, whether it's good, bad, funny. Oh, always something. At least we're finally getting somewhere with streaming. I can set it up pretty quickly now, able to fly, where before I had no idea what I was doing. Now we're actually getting somewhere. Woohoo! Woohoo! Thank you, Wilsey. Engine sounds great, not too loud. Ah, perfect. That's the last thing I want. Bloody, the engine sounds over me voice, you know. But I still want you to be able to, hear them. Mason, is there bad weather where we are? No, my brother, not at all. This is the, weather display on here. So green is a bit, yellow is medium, red is bad, and purple is insane. So a bit of weather to our right over here. This one over here is the terrain. So pilot flying would have the weather. This would have the terrain. If there was really bad weather out there, the other pilot would have this on weather as well. Or if there was really insane terrain, you can both have it on weather, apparently. But I do pilot flying weather, terrain on pilot monitoring. You've got your MSA in, so you're you know where the altitudes are and everything. 1,000 to go. Oh, for my Wi-Fi. Oh, Mason. Oh, I'm funny. Oh, I'm a doofus. Not at my actual area, but there could be storms around. I'll check the storm tracker once we're in climb here. And, yeah, I'll see if there is a, storm cells around. We're back to full bars now, so hopefully, it should be alright. Huddy saying, so could I get the audio to that rejected takeoff? Nah, there's, yeah, the, that's long gone, my bro. That's from like 2 years. My very first video on YouTube was, August, 2 years ago, March, April, 2 years ago. And then like a few months after I made that video there, reject takeoff. But they're long gone, bro. That's from an old as computer. That's not even, that's like 2 computers gone. 2 computers ago. Alright, maintaining flight level 350, FMC speed, LNAV and VNAV path confirm. Let's take off our headsets. You could imagine what I'll, do you want to hear what I said? Here's the audio. What the beep? You mother beep! You beep beep! You beep beep! I'm gonna beep! You beep! Beep 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 beep! Nah beep! It went like that. Oh. Alright boys, that's our work done here. Uh-oh, I've broken the zoom. I've broken the zoom. Ah. Oh, funny. Huddy saying valid. And that's 100% word for word what I said. Oh, oh my God. Yeah, Wilsey. Yeah. Wow. Fork and knife. I need my fork and knife to eat. Oh, funny as. Oh, you boys are funny. I can't zoom in. Far out. Oh. Lucky I'm prepared for this. Let's clear that. Let's clear that. Let's clear that. Let's have a look at our arrival 14. No star for this one. As you can see, this is from the south. That's Bernie. Lamsey's the other one is from the east here. So what we do, we've got our high airways here, whatever it was, I forget. And it's one of these, the AR approaches. Not that one, that's the one for Sydney. RMP Whiskey is the one here. So we're going to be coming into VATSIM, Coolangatta 17, Coolangatta 18, and then we'll do our final approach turn here with the 2.5 mile final. Alright boys, missed approach altitude is 3,000. So once we're below 2,700, 300 feet below our missed approach altitude, we're going to be on VNAV and LNAV for the RMP AR approach. When we set our missed approach altitude, VNAV and LNAV should still stay engaged. The last two approaches, when we do this, set the MA, the VNAV has disconnected. We're going to try and do this fully properly, no stuffing around, and full sterile cockpit. And let's see for real if this is an actual bug that is in the plane at the moment. And if we do get the VNAV disconnect, the way to fix it is to go, when it disconnects, it goes into altitude acquired on the PFD here. So to get out of altitude acquired, we're going to have to go into vertical speed mode, wind it down maybe, and then we can click back onto our VNAV path and continue on to the RMP AR approach. Alrighty? So Tommy, first officer, YouTube top, Tommy Willsey might even be in charge of the bloody YouTube chat first officer at the moment, eh? So YouTube chat first officers, that's something to keep an eye out, alright? And yeah, that's VEPMU. I'll show you on the chart here. Let's put it in daytime, easier. High airways above flight level 210, you use high airways. We're following a high airway all the way through. We're going to overfly Brisbane onto Dunny, down onto here, Idril, there is a path here, but we're going to take Idril, onto direct VAPMU, initial approach fix. Alrighty. And I've also got a special treat for you. I'm not too sure where I got this. I'm pretty sure I got this nope, not that one. Maybe I shouldn't pull things up straight away. This screenshot out of Cairns here. they came in on the intercams. You can see what they have, 1.25. This dude's 2.5, so we know the first officer was flying that one. That's Brisbane. It's the landing data. I got it from ATSB. Got the landing data. Some incident happened at Gold Coast, but I can show you the landing data off that into Goldie here, and I can explain it to you as well. But yeah, that's I'll find that for when I get back in a second. Yeah, bro. Yep. Yes, sir. No, that was takeoff data for 19 left. That was with the engine out, proceed to turn as well. But I am looking for the landing data into Coolangatta. I do have a picture here from ATSB, I'm pretty sure. There's some interesting things on there. And you can also see why they do the 7-second landing rule. Oh, sorry, boys, you might want to view. My apologies. Yeah, you can see how the 7-second coincides with the landing data. But stay with me, boys. That's one thing to look forward to after this small transmission break. Gonna give you the guys the passenger's view, so let me open this up. I'm just gonna go grab a packet of chips and a cold drink. I'll give you some tunes and enjoy the views. Yeah, hey Willsy, we need performance calculator like that in the EFB, yep. Virtual performance tool looks like that, is very similar to that. It's maybe like 90%, but you don't get you don't get the engine out, proper turn and stuff like that, but it does look like that. It's actually pretty good. But alright boys, I'll be back in a bit. Couple minutes, get some snacks here. And we'll continue our flight.
Sometimes I'm paranoid when I'm thinking about you. The gravity is off when I'm next to you. Jealousy is hard, but I'm doing my best. I'm staying out of trouble. Put me to the test. Give me everything you've got. I need you every day. I need you by my side.
Alright, boys, everyone get their snacks, get their drinks. Garuda Aviation, I'm so sorry about that. I'm not too sure why 737 Simviator bot put you on a 3-minute engine cooldown there, but I do apologize to that. That shouldn't be there, my brother. So I do apologize. I'll look into that, why that is like that. But what were we doing, boys? What do you reckon? Let's put in our star. Oh, well, we don't have a star. I still can't zoom out. But let's put in our approach. So, of course, this is different. We got to get our clearance off ATC. Blah, blah, blah. But let's go. No approach, but it's going to be the RMP. What was it? RMP whiskey. Lucky, I was going to go Yankee. And VATMU transition. And now we'll come into here. Direct. And then we go. Done, 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 done. Easy as. Well, that's set up. Should we do approach briefing first, or should we have a look at the data? Willsy saying he is keen on virtual performance tool. Has everything, even simulates signing off on the weights. Oh yeah, that's mad. Hell yeah. I think it's got the fuel as well, and does passenger simulation as well, gives you a passenger list. I think it also gives you a final load sheet as well on there. Not too sure. My why is it so wonky? Hang on a sec. I can't zoom out for you boys, I'm so sorry. It's stuck. Yeah, hey, it's pretty cool. Hey, Tommy. Yep, and you can use the, you can get the put the exact weights in and stuff, and engine out, procedure turn, AIT after initial turn. That, they're not even close to being right though, so that's the only bad thing. But yeah, it's pretty cool, bloody oath. I wouldn't go a year's subscription, my bro. I wouldn't do that. I'll test it out a few times for, I used it for about 6 weeks, and then I stopped using it because I was like, I was using the engine out turn and I was putting it in here, and I was like, hey, I don't need that. And I was like, the performance takeoff is the same, but it's I'd buy it for a couple months, learn. It'll only take you like a couple weeks to learn the data, landing data and stuff, to get an idea. And then you'll be like me, you'll be like, I'll just use it from the top of my head. Oh yeah, I was trying to find the thingo, wasn't I? Brisbane Approach is on. I'm gonna have to contact them. We'll put this on standby, and then we'll also just monitor it. I want to get this landing data for you guys. So give me a second. We can have a look at the real one. I can talk you through it. Not much to really see.
Brisbane approach, g'day, Qantas 7452, stand 30 right Gold Coast, west clearance to Sydney.
Qantas 7452, g'day, Brisbane approach, cleared to Sydney via Pidgey, flight plane route, runway 14, Pidgey 5 departure. Climb by the SID 6000, walk 4061, departure Sydney.
Hey, clear to Sydney, fly Pagey planned route, climb via SID 6000, runway 14, Pagey 5 departure, score 4061, departures 1247, Qantas 7452.
7452.
Ah, here it is. Alright boys, here you go. You can see that's for Yankee Foxtrot Quebec whiskey. But alright, I'll talk you through it. Runway 32, flap 30 pucks off, they're off. It's just a normal landing. The wind is -3 for a tailwind. Max tailwind is 15 knots. The temperature, landing weight here, 62,300. And they've got VREF added is +6 on their VREF for their V approach. This down here is what I guess matters, isn't it? So landing distance available, 2042. And you can see here AD assumed air distance, 455 meters. The 455 meters here is 7 seconds. So that's why you use you're trying to aim for 7 seconds, which equals 455 meters. So every single landing, you should be landing on the 3rd touchdown marker. That's a perfect landing. Every landing we aim for 300, we flare, we float for 100 meters, which makes 450. That's the air distance. So you get 450 taken off your runway, and then you're left with this available here. This is the runway end right here, and there's also factored and unfactored. So this is, I don't know if it's factored or unfactored, but factored is a 15% margin added onto these distances. So you might actually have to land with like max, like you might have to land with, so if this was for Sydney, runway 16 right, the first taxiway exit that you need to take is like 1440 meters. So this would be flap 40 max auto or even max manual braking into Sydney 16 right. In the real plane, this is probably max auto flap 30 landing. Oh no, well here, what did they use? Oh, it's unfactored I think though. So they've got to add 15% onto this distance here. But yeah, you can see it. So all the landing data, yeah, has 15% added distance onto it, and you need to be 150 LDR, which is landing distance remaining from all your data. So you have to use the next one if you're not 150 meters before it. But yeah lads, there you go. You can see their V approach here as well. Flap 30 +6 149er, 62.3. They got plenty of fuel to go back, and yeah, there you go lads.
Skyline 1258, thanks.
Mason, my arrival ETA, I can't zoom in, is at 10:30 on the dot, my brother.
Gold Coast information now, Tango, changes wind 170 at 17, cloud broken 4100, QNH 1018. Information Tango at the Gold.
Alright boys, we got Tango. I didn't get the QNH, so let me put that in. 345.
Time check, 1151. Gold Coast Terminal Information Tango. Runway 14. Wind, 170 degrees, 17 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud broken 4,100 feet. Temperature 21. QNH 101A. Time check.
1018.
Gold Coast.
Alrighty. Wills is saying, interesting, only seen that in a couple just plain vids, never up close. Oh yeah, they're bloody awesome, those just plain vids, hey. They're sick. I wish there was VA. But, damn it. There'd be people like us stealing everything.
For the approach.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that off ATSB there. I'm pretty sure. So that was pretty damn cool. Same as the takeoff one.
7452, push approved.
I can't zoom out, boys. I hate when it does that.
Hey, push approved, and yeah, we did wake our company. Qantas 7452 here.
Can we go through the takeoff performance calculator screenshot? Yeah, right, why not?
7434, taxi Alpha Charlie, holding point, runway 14.
Alpha Charlie, holding point, runway 14.
So it's at Brisbane, 19er left, and they're using the full runway here.
Brisbane departure gate.
Dry,
New Zealand,
no wind.
185, passing 3,500 for departure.
They're in 66. That's their takeoff weight. 20, as you know, 24k rating always, flap 5, and then we work our way up. And it's never a.
Flight level 180 and say again.
It's never a.
You can cancel speed.
What is it? A 22k bump or whatever. It's never that.
New Zealand 185.
Oh, where'd it go? Let me turn this down because I can't hear.
Clear the island approach, runway 19 left.
Let me turn it down. What was it saying? Yeah, 66,000. 24k we always start in, and then flap 5 and then work our way up. It's never a 22k rating unless you're in a 737-800. Center of gravity is 19. That's the default for the real plane. That's why I like to fly on a 20 in this plane. Seems really good as well. Engine out, acceleration height here is AFE, above field elevation, is 1,000 feet, and MSL is mean sea level, which is above the runway. So the runway's 15. It's above 1,015 here. That's their selected temp here, 48, 88.4. So reduced takeoff, 88. We don't have the other number. We don't have the weather. But it'll be reduced takeoff 48 over 21, whatever the weather is. Oh, it's up here. Reduced takeoff 48 over 15 for an N1 of 88.4%. Flaps 5 takeoff V11336, rotate 139, V2142. Emergency brief. And here's the engine out procedure. Track runway heading at 6 mile, DME. Left track 045. And AIT is after initial turn track, so at 6 mile, AIT after initial turn, track 045, climb above the MSA, minimum safe altitude, which will be denoted on your VOR here. And they also got here NAD-P2 departure for runway 19er left, which as we know is 1,000 foot acceleration height, no VNAV engaged, only LNAV, 1,000 foot accelerate, bug up, hold flaps up speed until 3,000 and then onto VNAV and accelerate through. This is the engine rating right here, 737-800 CFM 56-7 Bravo, 24k rating. So this plane here, whatever the rego is only rated for a 24k. That's their engine. It's not a 26k. But some planes, like this one, Yankee Foxtrot Kilo, is 26k rating. So I do run them realistically as well. But yeah, there you go.
34, thanks.
Engine out, acceleration height at 1,000 feet. It never changes. It's always that. Everyone. So yeah, there you go. If it's always a 24k rated takeoff, why does PMDG give you takeoff 2 with the lower cell temp? Because only for 737-700 you can use that. No, not takeoff 2, the 22k bump. You can use the climb 2, the climb 1, climb takeoff 1, takeoff 2. But you start at 24k. Takeoff 1 and takeoff 2, that's okay. I was talking about the 22k, which is the double D rate. Only used on the 737.
Just your current speed.
250 knots.
Thanks. Skyline.
This right here,
Now for 220 knots.
double D rate.
Key into Skyline.
There's 2 planes, Yankee Whiskey Delta, Yankee Whiskey Echo, that have the takeoff bump, 27k rating,
220 knots.
if you wanted to know.
And Skyline 67, you can descend by the
But yeah, sorry, Wilsey, must have misspoke there. Talking about so much. What else do you want to know? I can tell you everything. I know nearly everything off the top of my head. I'm a bloody 738 geek, lads. Oh, set up for our departure. For our arrival. How about we do that instead of yapping? 59.1 on the landing. So to do your landing, it's called AAABBB. But shush. Flap 3145. What are the winds again? I wrote them down. 170 at 11, so let's use +5. We're on the RMP AR approach. Which is going to be, 0.11. Damn! So remember, RMP, required navigation performance. This means you're allowed 0.11 nautical mile left or right of your track. Actually, it could be, yeah, I think it's, left or right of your track. Otherwise, you go around. The vertical will be 150. This one here, you can go left or right of the track by 0.30 of a mile. So like 300 meters or something.
174.
Alright, so 3D approach 430.
Flight level 130.
Tommy, you're getting bloody good, bro, eh? I like it. Might have to get shared cockpit and get you into the seat the way you're going, mate. Love it. Then I won't have, then I'll have more time to yap if I have someone in here. Then you can fly and I can yap. And I can tell you how to fly. Alright, 430. Remember, it's a 3D approach, the RMP AR. As you can see, lateral and vertical on the 3D, you know. Landing elevation, airport is 21, so that's going to be 0. It's going to be auto brake 3. Since we're very light today, we are going to take the auto brake 3 flap 30. And let's go over this. The approach today is just direct into RMP Whiskey. Runway 14 AR authorization required. Chart 12-21, dated 14th of March 2025. The final approach course is 139.
52, taxi Alpha Charlie holding point runway 14.
Alpha Charlie holding point for 14, on a 74, 52.
Is 19.
7467, ready to push. 7467, push.
Let me turn those sounds up for you, hey. 139, we don't need nothing set on the over here. Yes, we do. We need the Coolangatta VOR, which is, how do I get it, boys? From the approach, ILS.
Skyline 1576, established, 319 left.
Skyline 1576, contact through the
What?
120.5, see you later.
120.5, see you soon, Skyline 1576.
Skyline 57, clear the ILS approach runway 19 left.
Cleared ILS approach 19 left, 57.
Ah,
On a 7452, just to get a chance to get the force mode, Charlie.
Sorry, 174, 2.
Skyline 57, just British speed for 180.
who knows the Gold Coast VOR?
Yeah.
180, Skyline.
Yeah, hey Willsy, imagine that. That would be insane, hey. You can do it proper. What are you? 112.3. Ah, see? That's why I need you here, mate. Legend, thank you so much. 112.3.
180, Qantas 501.
Ayo, legend. Thank you so much. Let's just put this down to 200. Now it popped up. Must have been because I changed it to high. Oh, okay. So if you want to find your VOI, put it into high, and then just zoom in there.
No further ATC from Monty Unicom, 12.8. Have a good night.
22.8.
Didn't I pin it?
New Zealand 185, also no further ATC from Monty Unicom, 122.8. Have a good night. Bye bye.
What were we doing? Putting the final approach fix. The alright, so we're going to come into initial approach fix VATMU max 210 knots above 2,500, and then initial approach fix is Coolangatta 17. The final approach fix is Coolangatta 18, 1670. And then we'll turn left on Coolangatta 332, track 139, 2 mile final. RMP 0.11, which we'll put in under flight level 100. Minimums is 430, don't have to add the 50 on the 3D approach. Missed approach is track runway heading until Coolangatta 1.5. Coolangatta 151, which is 8.5 mile, and climb to 3000. And the weather here is 0 to 49, and that's all good. Our weather is 21 degrees. MSA is 3000 to the west, 5100 to the southwest, and 4000 to the northwest. 4600 within 10 nautical miles. Glide path is 3 degrees, and we're going to be 750 feet per minute. It's going to be flaps 30 landing, 140 VREF and 145 on the V app. Let me just wind this. What else is there to do? That's all good. Last point of touchdown. Let's do it on here so we can all see and learn together. Go to the Gold Coast. We'll check our aiming point. We'll check what the Pappy is going to tell us. And we'll check our last point of touchdown. So, aiming for the 300 meter mark, which is right here. And we're going to float 150. This is the 450 meter mark. 150, 300, 450. Aiming for the 300, float to the 150. The Pappies are, we're going to have 1 and 3. Alright, so it'll be 2 and 2. We'll drop down to 1 and 1 because we're aiming at the 300. If we're aiming at the 450 here, it'll be 2 and 2, and we'll float to the 600 meter mark. But it'll be 1 and 3. We'll drop down a bit. Alrighty. Right here is the 455 meter mark of your AAD, assumed air distance, right? So that's where your landing distance gets calculated from. Right here, all the way down here. Alrighty, lads. If the ILS was at the 300 meter mark, like Sydney 34 right, it would be 2 and 2 on the ILS. Alright, little always aim for the 300 every landing. Little real trick for you. Our last point of touchdown is going to be this go around. No, it's not. Let me check. What's the distance? Let me check the distance.
There's no further ATC from 1 to Unicom, 1 to Decimal 8. Have a good night.
Distance is 25 divided by 3 is 86. So right here, we can go past the last point, the last runway marker, but if we go past here, we will go around. Standard wind shear, stall recovery, and go around procedures. And it is nighttime, so black hole illusion. Other threats is the MSA, which we already discussed about. We'll plan to take Kilo, and we'll taxi Charlie Lima into the bay right here, one of these ones.
Taxi Alpha Charlie, holding point, runway 14.
Approach briefing completed. Oh, the QNH 1018. All right. Approach brief, descent, descent checklist. Pressurization landing altitude is 0. Recall checked. Auto brake is 3. Landing data is flaps 30 140 and +5 145. Approach briefing completed. Descent checklist complete. Hey yo boys. Willsy saying might have to start flying right seat to prepare for our shared cockpit flight. Yeah, hey bro, you might have to. It's hard, because you look over on this side, everything's different. It's like, what? Yes, sir. So pilot monitoring actually has the entire overhead, and he has just to there. Pilot flying has all of that. Pilot monitoring has that. Has all of this except this bit and that bit. So pretty much if you're pilot flying, you only have to worry about that, your FMC here, and the flaps and speed brake, this panel, and the TCAS. So everything's up to the other pilot. Alright, we're descending now. Oh, I thought I put that onto AOB there, but I didn't. Alright, we're descending now. Yep.
All stations approach will be logging up in 10 minutes.
Mason saying usually at Goldie you roll through down to 3-2, by the way. Yes, beautiful. We'll roll down to Kilo here.
Killing 355. When you're climbing to 180, flight level
If we still
1.
need time to stop, we'll take the extra 150. But we should make the Kilo. We're very light today. Very, very light today. Alright, lads. What's the likes looking like? 20 likes? Woo! Fire out. Bart Gaming. What's up, brother? Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to the 737 flight deck. We're flying from Townsville down into Gold Coast today. And you're in time just for the beautiful approach into the Gold Coast. Look at this! What the hell?
130, Qantas 7452.
Far out, lads. And thank you for joining, Bart. Hope you're having a great night, bro. Red Hot Pilots take Delta. Yeah, hey. I mean, it could work if you're very light and your flaps 40, but what really matters on the landing data is your turnaround. So you don't want to burn up the brakes. So you want to use as much landing runway as possible. The reverse thrust and the auto brake is coupled together. So the more reverse thrust you use, the less auto brake you use. The less reverse thrust you use, the more auto brake you use. Reverse thrust doesn't help you slow down any quicker in the dry, only in the wet. And at Brisbane Airport, you use minimum idle reverse thrust for the noise complaints, unless operationally required. So if you watch me here, if you watch flight sims, you'll see them crank up the reverse thrust fully. If you watch me fly, mine will only just go up enough to get our turnaround time. After you land, you got to wait 36 minutes or 33.5 minutes at standard temps and weights for your turnaround, and that's how long it will take the brakes to cool down. If they weren't cooled down in that time, you'd have to depart and you'd have to leave the landing gear down for 3 minutes until these cool down before you can put the landing gear back up. So if you ever see a plane depart with the landing gear down, they didn't forget about them. They're just cooling their brakes down because they didn't use enough reverse thrust on the landing. That's usually what it is. And so yeah, your minimum turnaround flight is 35 minutes. I think Virgin do 40-minute turnarounds. After a landing as well, you got to do a full debrief of the flight. So yeah, there you go, lads. Where's the approach? Ah.
Going 355, there's no further ACC and monitor Unicom 122.8. Enjoy your night.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Have a good evening. Appreciate it. Bye.
Oh, just have to talk to the ATC here. He's about to log off, so we won't contact him, hey?
7467, thanks, identified. Climb by the SID, flight level 130.
SID 130, 7467.
Delta 92 heavy, cancel SID, then track direct Gumkey.
Cancel said Dr. Gumkey, Delta 92 heavy.
Alright, that'll be easier. ATC is logging off in a couple minutes. So, no point contacting him. We'll just monitor Unicom here, which we are. Brisbane traffic, velocity Boeing 73800, velocity 9950. We're 10 nautical miles to the south of Brisbane, flight level 180, descending, and tracking 126 to the Gold Coast. Brisbane traffic. Brisbane. I said Brisbane traffic at the end, you doofus.
174.52, no further ATC from monitor Unicom, 122 Decimal 8. Have a good night, Hooroo.
Hey lads, did you hear him? He said hooroo. What a legend. Legend. Alright, we've got no traffic at the Gold Coast. But we are cleared. We do have this traffic here. Let's keep an eye on him, lads.
And all stations approach is logging off. We can all monitor Unicom, 122 Decimal 8.
Mason saying I take Bravo in the 172. Oh, do ya? Hell yeah. Hey, let me close this. There's Brizzy Airport. Yeah, we got a hooroo there, eh? What a legend. Hey, 20 likes. Thank you so much, lads. Absolute legends. Those likes really do help me out. Get shown to the proper people and get shown to more people who enjoy the same, what is it? The same passion as us. So, yes, very, very much appreciated that. And also our new subscribers, welcome aboard. I forgot to do this at flight level 200. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Alright, well, we're sterile now. Okay, boys, thank you to everyone in the chat for joining me. We're going to try and nail this landing. Remember, when we set our missed approach altitude here, we're looking for the VNAV not to disconnect. Alright, I'm going to try and do it properly so I don't make myself look like a dickhead before I start saying, hey, there's a bug here that we need to get fixed. Which, this is my third time, so we'll see. Third time lucky or third time Mr. Fixie. We'll find out. I'm not going to worry about putting the right RMP on this as well. Like, you've seen in the screenshot how intercans, they're on the RMP approach. Pilot flying had a 1.25, monitoring had 2.5. How we came into Townsville last night. On that crazy damn approach. What I'm going to do is put this one on 5 and take 2.5 on this. Okay, that'll be better for us. 10,000 transition altitude. Let's help the plane out here because we know we can do it better than the VNAV. Always want to be in front of your plane by about 5 seconds. Alright, down to 6. Sterile cockpit, boys, alright? On the ILS approach, it's 2.5 and 5. And then you set the standby on here, but you don't need to do the standby for the RMP. And you can use either one that you need for the best vision as well, alright? Alright, ILS. Under 10,000. Oh, yep, we're in our transition altitude. Did we beat the VNAV? No, perfect. Let's go. Descending. 10,000. Logo, wing, seatbelt signs. Done. Let's bit of speed brake here. Update our descent path. And did you see that, boys? Alright, very important to update your descent path. Our VNAV was below. We updated our descent path by going direct to our next waypoint. And it showed that we were actually below our VNAV path that we needed. Alright, you can update your direct path as many times as you want. Okay, but it's one of the best tricks to do it that you can learn. Are we all set up here, lads? Gamer dude, there is no way to get past the welcome channel. I put one too many restrictions on it. Okay. If you go to rules, oh, you can't see rules. Okay, I have to open up rules. Okay. Thank you so much for that, bro. I'll do that after this, and you'll be able to get in there. Thank you so much for letting me, bro. No, bro. You guys are the first people to test it out, so. Alright, boys, we need a 10 mile here in our fix. 3,000 foot, 185. Then I'll also take 3 mile for our final, Alright. Willsy saying sterile cockpit boring. We need some more Aaron. Yep. Hey, this stream's been filled with some good information, hasn't it? Damn. Alright, boys, I need to do this. Try and bring it in as good as possible. Yep, Gamer Dude saying you're good, just wanted to advise me. Thank you so much, my brother. Very muchly appreciated. Before I changed it today, you could see everything, bro. I had Huddy join me, and I was like, how the hell are you in my Discord? And he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, how'd you get past my bot? And he's like, there was none. And I'm like, oh my god, and you can see all my Discord. Funny. 30 nautical miles, well, we're 25. Cool. Cool, and got a traffic Boeing 73800, velocity 9950, we're 6,500 feet, 25 nautical miles to the northeast. Descending on the RMP Whiskey approach, runway 14, estimated time 31, Gold Coast. Hey, the difference when you've had a feed before you stream. Maybe I should have dinner before I stream all the time. Hope you lads have been enjoying this. Hey? How many subscribers do we have, lads? I seen we had 2. Alright, coming up to 5,000 feet. 2 dings to the ladies. If this is too much for you, you can turn the light off. But I reckon it looks bloody mad. $59.3 on the landing rate. Initial approach fix. VATMO max 210. Oh, initial approach. I'm going max 185. Yep, max 185. I'm going. You know the rule, boys. 10 mile, max 185, 3,000 feet. And then every mile equals 300 feet. I mean, yeah, every mile equals 300 feet. So 10, 15, 5 mile at your final approach fix here. which is this emblem here, will be at 5 mile, and you want to be at 1500 feet. Final approach fix 1670. Alright, so it's very good calculation. And then just remember the flaps. 14 mile, flap 1. 12 mile, flap 5. 2000, gear down, flap 15. 1500 feet. And I've got to shut up. Oh my god. So much for not yapping. Cuss noob, what's going on? Can we try Benkengle? Nah, not tonight. Maybe on another stream we can go crazy. Alright lads, let's go. Yeah, we had a vape, we could. Tommy, that's funny. Alright, let's say we're cleared approach, alright? Make it easy on ourselves. Cuss noob, do you want to have a party to all the alarms, do ya? Hey, we'll have a disco party. Pull up, whoop, whoop, pull up, whoop, whoop, sync rate, whoop, whoop. Hey, Lockie, good to see you, brother. Okay, remember, missed approach altitude. Runway heading Coolangatta 15, 8 mile, 3000. When we're at 2500 here, we're doing the winding up the missed approach. Oh, I didn't put this in. Too busy yapping. Alright, flap 5. 10 mile. Need him put in me bloody 0.11 it was. And 150 on the vertical. Alright Mason, we're doing this one for you, brother. We're aiming for 7 seconds. Remember, on the ILS, we're looking for 1 and 3. We're aiming for 450 in 7 seconds. Let's go. Waiting for 2,000 feet. Here, I'm going to use a bit of speed brake to slow us down here.
2500.
Gold Coast traffic. Velocity 9950 on base runway 14, Gold Coast. Alright, let's see. Ayo! Alright, it was just me who stuffed everything up last night. Probably because I was doing it too late. Why did it say 1,000? Why did it give me the alarm? Alright, 2,000, gear down, lap 15. 140, 145. I can't help myself, can I? I said I wasn't going to do it the real way. Oh, speed brake calm, 1500. Let's go flap 30. $139. Oh, my landing rate. Stable missed approach altitude set, flaps 30. Gonna have to get my landing rate. Alright, landing checklist completed, boys. My landing rate, come on.
1000.
Alright, 1,000 missed approach altitude set, and my controls, lad. Flaps 30, landing gear down, speed brake arm. And mark controls. Let's bring this home. Alright, I'm looking out the window on visual. Gold Coast traffic, velocity 9950, final runway 14, Gold Coast. Alright, recycle flight directors, missed approach altitude set. Bit to the right, we got that 22 knot wind. Adjusting.
Minimums.
Continue. Alright, we're going to drop down to 1 in 1. Otherwise, we're going to land long. Alright, beautiful. Bit fast.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright. Speed brake up. Reverse as normal. Right on the 450. 100 knots, 80 knots. Oh, let go of my reverses. Could have taken this one up, but we're rolling through. Alright. 60 knots, reverses away. Speed brake can go up now. Got timing. Hey, how was that, boys? We did it. Tommy, how am I descending with VNAV pass when you set altitude to 3000? Under 300 feet of your missed approach altitude. Yeah, that's how you do it. RMP approach is on VNAV and LNAV. If you didn't know that one, mate. But yeah, there we go. All worked perfectly, lads. Beautiful to see. Good butter. Yeah, lads. Hey, that was beautiful. Right on the money, what we were aiming for. Did I get any alarms for you, Custard Noob? I hope I got some alarms. Maybe I got one for you. But let me straighten up. Gold Coast traffic, velocity 9950, cleared, runway 14, Gold Coast. So this is the real bloody shutdown. Speed brake, timing. Your light, landing lights off, taxi lights on, probe heat off, wing, strobe off, and then weather, traffic, terrain, traffic off, and then flaps up, and then mode C. So the way you do it is speed brake down, then over to the left, and then lights, probe heat, and then work your way back down. So it's just up and then back down like that. And then when this light comes on, time 2 minutes for the bleed. We're going into this bay right here. GSX is bugged, so we can't use that. Into the apron. I would turn this one off like that, but don't have to. Don't have to mess around with these turn off lights if you don't want to. How good does it look? Oh, landing rate, thank you. What did we get? Oh, I missed it. We took too long. Ah. I can check in the landing log. I can check in the landing log and we'll see how close to 7 seconds we are. Ah, damn it, I forgot and it restarted. Hang on, Tommy, I'll have to read that in when I pull up. But all I know is that was perfectamundo. So whatever I was saying, don't worry, just what I did. No, I don't know, I'll read that in a sec. Alright, APU on the bus. Cabin crew disarm doors, cross check. Alright, APU on the bus, doors disarmed, 3-minute cooldown. How good does this scenery look, bro? And they reckon it's not available for 2024. Alright lads, let's go. Parking brake on, 3-minute cooldown, AP on the bus, clear to shut down engines. Yep. Ground power. What's our temp? 21. We'll use no APU, no bleed. Set our chocks, remove. Ground power release. Lovely. Waiting for 10% N2 before we can do anything. Let's deboard while we wait for that. Yep, leave your questions now and then I can read them. How quick did we stop because we're light? We could have taken the crazy thinger there. Alright, 10% N2. Oh, it's the police. Watch out. We've got the damn police, lad. Hey. It is the Gold Coast, of course, so who knows. Alright, ground power. 10% N2, let's do this properly. I can go off. 2 minutes for the bleed over here. Stop timing. That's all good. Off. Where the APU is coming off. So run that. Oh, let me turn the light on. Oh, I forgot something. Voice recorder. APU is coming off. Alright, done. Boom, off. Off. Done. Lovely. Onto the left. 49. Let me open these. Oh, I'm on the heading. 100. Done. Units on 4. That's off. Intercom. Alright, shut down. Oh, let me open these damn doors. That's annoying. Open all. Save. And shut down checklist. Where is it? Coming up. Over here. Alright, fuel pumps are off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps up, no lights. Parking brake is off. Engine start levers cut off. Weather radar off. Shutdown checklist complete. IRSs are on. Emergency exit lights are still on. We're deboarding. Window heat is off and packs are off. Isolation valve auto. Shutdown checklist complete. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Virgin Australia Real Ops from Townsville into the Goldie here. And absolute beautiful approach. Everything worked properly. That was a yeah, must have been my fault, and with the air rack not updated and whatnot, it must have that's one thing I did do today. I updated my air rack today in the Navigraph hub for the PMDG, so I think that might be the problem. But yeah, everything worked bloody beautiful there. That was wonderful. Great flight. I don't think we missed any SOPs or at all. An hour and 52 minute block time, hour and 36 minute flight time. And we used 4.56 tons of fuel today. So, ladies and gentlemen, how was that? What's the chat going? How are you boys doing in there? Let me read. Oh, first of all, let me check my landing rate log so we can see what... Oh! I got Volanta as well. We'll see what the landing is and mine. So remember, our air distance in the landing bloody thingo, the landing data, was 450, which is the third marker. How do I click on my flight? So we want to be 7 seconds, right on the money. Hey! Can't get any better than that. Remember, we're aiming for this point right on the 455 meter mark, 450 meter mark, and we got minus 198. So that's, well, we're going to find out in a second how good it is, but right on the money, exactly where we want. Beautiful. Helped us slow down. Not butter, but a lovely airline landing. Let me just get this landing rate, find out the time. Landing log. All right, here it is here, the last one. This was our one last night into Townsville, 373. So what we get here, minus 198 on Volanta, and my landing rate said minus 195. And we landed in 7.77 seconds. So we were 0.77 seconds away from 7 seconds, but we landed on the 450. So what that tells me is when we were coming in on our descent here, we were a little low on the descent rate. So we were probably descending at minus 700 feet per minute or something through this section here, which is a little bit low. So that's why it took us a little bit extra to get down to 7 seconds with the little bit extra landing rate. What's the closest one I've done? Is this one here. Minus 204 and 7.005 seconds. But yeah, lovely landing. 9.5. 9.5, you guys agree? 9.5 landing. You can add me on Volanta here. 737 Simviator. Hey, look at me mad. 360 euro. You. And we get to look at the landing. Oh, no, wait. Before I do the music. Tommy, what was your questions? Yep, okay. Tommy guessed minus 183, 7.26 seconds. Oh, that was close. Tommy saying, how are you descending with nav path when you set altitude to 3000? That's just the missed approach altitude. Once you're past the missed approach altitude by 300 feet, you can then wind that back up for your missed approach. Works the same for RMP AR for all approaches. Lockie saying, nailed that touchdown zone. Hell yeah, we did. Good butter. The Gamer Dude, if you go live Thursday night, I'll give you $40 for that landing. It was gorgeous. Ah, thank you so much. All right, Gamer Dude's gonna pay for our bloody fuel. Hey, we got paid for our gorgeous landing. I must admit, that was a beautiful approach. And right on the money on that, everything we discussed about, wasn't it? So beautiful. Wilsey, but you descended through 3000 with VNAV path instead of switching to VNAV alt. Nah, on our previous approaches, when we've been switching to the missed approach, I think it's because I was doing it too late. When we've been switching our altitude, it's been disconnecting VNav and going into altitude acquired mode. But yeah, so it shouldn't go off VNav. So I think it was to do with my air rack now that it's updated. So no bugs or nothing in the plane. We can confirm 100% working for the RMP AR approach. Mason, how did you like that, mate? Hey, did I do you proud? Nice textbook landing. It wasn't really too much of a butter, but I was more just trying to nail it right onto the markers there. Wilsey, how did I get this scenery into Flight Sim 2024? This is actually my Flight Sim 2020 scenery, my old one. And Gav said yesterday, yeah, it still works. And I was like, really? And so today I loaded up and yeah, everything still works, bro. Crazy, eh? Oh, don't know what's happening. Damn. Yeah, weird as. So if you still have Orbex for 2020, you can still fly. It's still got the photogrammetry and everything. So awesome. Cuss Noob A380 once crossed in my airspace. Oh, nice. Lockie Harris, why doesn't the aircraft just connect straight to ground power instead of starting up the APU just to turn it off again and connect to the ground power? Well, yep. You start up the APU because you might, while you're coming in, the ground might not be ready, and you can just turn off the engines straight away with the APU. You can also start the APU after 3-minute cooldown. You can do a single engine taxi in called a SETI, and you shut down your right. You connect Gen 2 on the APU, and then you shut down your right hand engine, and you can single engine taxi in. But at Sydney, the GPU and the air, the PCA, is connected into the wall. So it's really quick for them. They can come into the bay, connected from the wall into the plane, and boom, takes like a little bit. But yeah, that's all. Just so they can, it's just the electrical source. And then the PCA cart gets connected. You could be on the ground power. So between 10 and 21 degrees, you don't need the APU. So right now it's 21 degrees. It was 22 degrees. We would use the bleed for the air conditioning, but we don't need no air conditioning right now. So we're on the ground. If the airport didn't have a PCA cart, you'd be on the APU and you'd be using the bleed, but you'd be connected to the GPU. Because it uses more fuel on the electronics, I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to that one. But yeah, so you could have a combination of this APU on, not on the electrics, but you're using the APU bleed. Isolation valve always on open, very important on the ground. Same as transfer 1 to start. Here, this is the window heat test. And then they'll all go away. Anything else, boys, you want to know before we call it a night? Hey, Tyres, what's going off, bro? He's saying, I took off in VATSIM for the first time and then forgot to fill in the McDo. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, I've been there, done that. I have been there, done that. I tell you that much. This is for, we'll turn this off so the ground can't talk to us. These stay in nav unless your plane's been flying for 18 hours. These can stay on if there's one person in the cockpit, only for 40 minutes though. This is for the ground. Always on the right hand side on the ignition for the first flight, then switch over. Remember, you only need these ones at daytime. Take these ones at nighttime. Taxi light comes off when you enter the runway. And your turn off lights come on. Then when you land, if it's nighttime, you can do that. Or if it's daytime, you can do that. You get the idea. Steady is always on. It's always on steady. It never changes. Alright? As soon as there's electrical power, we need the nav lights, which is the green and red lights on the wing over here. Green on this side, red on this side. If you see a plane coming towards you, it'll be left green light, red on the right side. Green on red, you are dead. Red on green, you're in the clean. But, is that it, boys? Oh, hello, M3V. So everyone can't use GSX Pro boarding now, right? Yeah, hey, bro, I'm pretty sure. Well, for me, I get the boarding. They sure did open all the doors, didn't they? I get the passengers.
51 is on a 7-mile final for runway 14, Gold Coast traffic.
Hey, we got someone landing. For me, I do get the passengers. I do get the passengers and the stairs, but I don't. If I do this right, say I want to just change, then it crashes for me, so it's still broken, which sucks. Bloody sucks. Alright, beautiful. Wilsey, I just copied it from FS20 into the FS24 community folder. Yep. Exactly right. Exactly right. Only SETI after 3-minute engine cooldown. Yep. And if the N1 here, if the N1 goes above 40%, not the white line can go above, but if the real N1 goes above 40%, then we'll restart the 3-minute cooldown. AirDog HD, what's up, bro? Oh, I love your profile pic. That is so cool. That is so cool. That's the best profile picture I've ever seen. AirDog, welcome. Unfortunately, we just finished our flight there, so we did have a beautiful flight. I think we've done 100% SOPs there, besides other stuff we don't need to know about. But I think that was probably my most realistic flight I've ever done. Full, complete SOPs there, you know by who. Oh yeah, here's our window overheat test. They're already tested, and then we can turn it off, and it's completed. Same as the battery, you can do the battery test here. It's pretty cool. I won't do that because I don't remember it. Make myself look like a doofus. We need some replay action. Yes, I agree. Thank you to everyone for joining me tonight. Let's have a look at that solid landing there. Let me close GSX. Let me disconnect from VATSIM. Let me close that down. Close GSX, coaddle, exit. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Done, done, done. Hey Tommy, did VA Pax tool work for you, bro? You're the very first person who got me Exy. So let me know. We can sort it out if it doesn't for you. What was I doing, boys? Oh, setting up the plane here. Let's get this into a new configuration. Let's get all the lights on, logo, wing. Alright. Willsy saying we need to do some NZ ops when I get back. Yeah, I agree, bro. Let's do it. When you get back, let's go head over there. We'll hit them all up. Bloody oath. You haven't tried yet? Okay. Oh yeah, you're not home, are you? I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'm a doofus. I'm an absolute doofus. Alright lads, that was Townsville to Gold Coast. Tomorrow we're going to be back for Milk Run Monday, so won't be so yappy. Because of all the ATC, but thank you so much to everyone for joining me tonight. That was absolutely wonderful. We better close this. I want the replay, not GSX. Let's have a look at the landing first. And then I want to be in this mode here, right? And then I want to go yes. Alright boys, let's have a look at this, hey? See how good we done. Oh, it froze on me. Alright, that view doesn't work. We'll just have to look at it like this then, eh? Yeah. Not the best. Just textbook. Just textbook. Alright lads, let's get the wing view going and you can enjoy that from the wing and pretend you're the passengers. I love doing that, eh? But yeah, we're going to be back again for tomorrow. Thank you to every single person to joining me. Willsy, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I'm Aaron from 737 Simviator, and I'll see you on the next one. Hooray!